Hi everyone, welcome. I hope everyone's had an awesome day. I know it's cold if you're in Melbourne. I know we have some New Zealand people on, so I don't know how cold in New Zealand, but I'm probably guessing just as cold as it is in Melbourne. So I hope you're all staying warm. And welcome and thank you for jumping on tonight. I know you all have busy lives and busy schedules, working, children, husbands, partners, whatever's going on in your life. So thank you, appreciate it. So tonight you're on an event called The Good Life, and we have some awesome women who have linked arms tonight who are going to share with you about a company called the Juice Plus Company. And it's an amazing product, and it's really what's brought us, most of us, together. And also throughout the event, we'll switch gears a little bit and we'll talk about our amazing business and why we love doing what we do. So I'm going to hand it over to Susie, who's going to talk to you about our amazing product.
Thanks, Daniela. Hi, everyone. So I hope you're staying nice and warm if you're in Melbourne. So I'm Susie, and yes, I want to get straight into talking about our amazing products. So we have what we call our fruit, veggies, and berry blends. They're simply this, they're fruit, veggies, and berries in a capsule. That's all it is. I truly believe that we need to fill our bodies with the maximum nutrition that we can in order for our bodies to function at its absolute best. So the World Health Organization actually says that we need to be having between 9 to 13 serves of fruit and veggies daily. But if we're going to be honest with ourselves, how many of us actually do that? It's hard enough to actually, eat that amount of fruit and veggies per day. And so what these capsules are actually designed to do is that they have 30 plus fruit and veggies inside a capsule. So if you're thinking about how long is it going to take for you to actually consume 30 fruit and veggies every day, it would take a long time, wouldn't it? You're taking 2 capsules each every single morning, a minute. That's all it takes, and you swallow it down, and there you go. You've got your 30 fruits and veggies. Now, the capsules that we have, the produce have actually been grown on the same farm for many, many generations, and they have been grown and ripened at their highest peak. And what they've done is that, they've dried it out, but they've chucked in the core, the seeds, every single bit of the fruit and veggies. If you think about how you juice everything in your kitchen, to make a really nice juice, it's messy, it's time consuming, they've done that for you. They've dried it out and they've put it into a capsule that is made really simple for you to actually have every single day. So the benefits of having the fruit and veggies into our diet has helped with our skin, it's helped with energy level. That's probably one of the major benefits most people get, is the energy levels that we get from that. As a mum of 3 little kids, I find that I was constantly tired all the time. So having the maximum amount of nutrition into my body has done me the world of good. Like, I'm not tired all the time. My hair's healthy, my nails are healthy. I was actually a nail biter. Can you believe it? I have nails. Like, oh my God, really amazing. So that is our fruit, veggies, and berry capsules. Now we have the Omega blend here. Okay, this is actually a new product that came out just last year in September, I believe. It is the very first whole foods Omega blend that has come out. It took 2 years for them to actually develop this product, and I love it because it's sustainable and it's vegan friendly, and it's plant-based. So if you have taken fish tablets before, you'll probably notice a bit of the fishy aftertaste that comes with it as well, and it's not very nice. These ones are really, really nice. I've actually got a lot of oils in there as well, which I love to combine the berries and the omegas together because that's what gives my skin a nice glow. So really nice. So anyway, the omegas are really fantastic. I mean, the ingredients we have here is you've got pomegranate seed oil, seed buckthorn oil, raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil. It's all the things that you haven't even heard of, but they are super good for you, and it's just been put into these. So really fantastic. Okay, so while we're talking about the fruit and veggies here, so us adults take these capsules. We actually have them in the gummy form for adults that can't swallow the capsules as well. So there is the option there. But we also have, it's so exciting, we have these in the children's form as well, because we believe that children, most of them, majority of the time, are really fussy eaters, right? I mean, it's so hard to get fruit and veggies down their throat without having to force it down their throat. I mean, who wants to do that? So we've actually come up with gummies for them, and really, really good. Like, they have exactly the same ingredients, and I know that my kids absolutely love them. I don't have to stress if they're not going to go for their carrot sticks or anything like that during the day. Like, I don't have to stress about it, because I know that as soon as they take one of each of their gummies, they're getting their 17 serves of fruit and veggies every single day, which is really amazing. And we have a children's health study behind it as well, where children that are taking the gummies, the parents actually send back a survey and stuff, and we collect all that data, and we have like so much, you know, information and feedback of the benefits that people are getting from them. It's really, really amazing. Like, you know, it goes from clearing up eczema, it goes from, like, you know, improving their sleep, their concentration level, teenagers with acne, and there's so much more, all because they were lacking fruit and veggies. Like, can you imagine, like, the power of fruit and veggies into your diet every single day? It's actually just mind-blowing. So the last products that we have is actually our shakes. These are the only complete shakes in the world. There are many other shakes out there. You know, you've got all those shakes that protein powders and all that, and they have that like texture behind it. I used to take them and I hated them actually, but these ones actually are really delicious. So we have them in a chocolate and we have them in a vanilla as well. The vanilla, I found personally, are probably more flexible because I can use them in my cooking. I can use them in baking cakes and muffins and all that kind of stuff as well as smoothies and ice creams. But you would not believe the ingredients that are in here. All superfoods, right? And you cannot even taste it. So we've actually got stuff like alfalfa sprout, radish sprouts, you've got spirulina, you've got pumpkin powder, you've got yucca powder, mushroom powder. I hate mushrooms, right? Absolutely hate them with a passion, but I don't even taste them. This chocolate one is like my favourite breakfast. Who loves to have chocolate for breakfast? I do. I absolutely love chocolate for breakfast. So these are really, really fantastic. Yeah, that's why I could see why. So really fantastic. Love having my chocolate breakfast, and also my kids as well. I run out of bread in the morning. I'm like, who wants some chocolate shake for breakfast? And the best thing, they don't know that they're consuming superfoods every single morning for breakfast. So that is my little mummy's secret that I had for them. So apart from our amazing products that we have, we are super, super passionate about the program that comes with it. So we're all about the healthy living revolution. So the program that we have is called the Juicy Body Transformation. The idea is that it's not a diet. It's not a fad. It's not about cutting out, you know, the sugar and all your, you know, sweet tooth lovers like me, you know, your chocolate, your ice cream. It's not about that. It's more about making slight tweaks to your pantry so that it's clean. Okay, so this is my hard copy of the Juicy Body Transformation. I don't know if you can see that. It is full of recipes, meal planning, shopping list, you've got exercise, you've got everything you need, all the tools that you need that will help you to get on the right path for a lifestyle change. That's all it is. So one of my favorites is actually sweet potato brownies. I love them. I know it sounds really horrible, but it is really yummy. Like I was probably the biggest skeptic of the recipes, but the recipes have been designed by our very own master chef, Kieran Westwick. She used to be a master chef. She actually won George with her quinoa risotto, which is like the cursed dish, right? Risotto on MasterChef. And she won them over with that. And that's actually in our recipes as well. So we know that the recipes are of the best quality. So really amazing. We've even got a children's cookbook as well that teaches them about getting active into the kitchen. So you've got exercise program, we've got shreds, we've got cleansers, we've got so much in there. And we're going around, we're changing lives. And we've even got people that are just so sick that really need some help. And all we're doing is we're simply introducing more fruit and veggies into their diet and introducing the program. And it's just so rewarding, the emotional revenue that we get from introducing that to them. So, so that is our product and program. But we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the stories. The stories is what makes it all worthwhile. So I'm actually going to pass you over to an amazing girl of mine, Kylie. She has such an amazing story to share with us, and it's just, it'll touch you. So Kylie, would you like to take yourself off mute, darling, and share your story with us?
Hello, everyone. I've never actually done anything like this before, so bear with me. I'm actually a bit nervous. Thank you, Susie, for encouraging me and giving me this opportunity to share my story, because up until this point, I've never felt like my voice mattered. I've only been taking the capsules, as you can see over there on my bench, probably about 2.5, maybe 3 months at the most now. And let me tell you, it has changed my life. I went through postnatal depletion, suffered a lot of stress after having my children and separating from my husband. And I was pretty much a single mum, and I am now on my own with both of my children. And I struggled to get out of bed for quite some time. I've never been a morning person, even after having the 2 kids. And I can tell you now, at 5:30 in the morning, I'm bouncing out of the bed, full of energy, no matter how little sleep I've had. My moods have settled down. I've got clarity that I've never had in my life before. I'm a lot more focused, and I feel like I'm almost bouncing off the walls sometimes. But yeah, I'm enjoying more time with my kids, and I've been giving it to them in their shakes and stuff as well, and I've noticed a big improvement in their moods that sort of keeps them calm throughout the day, because they're getting all the nutrients that they need to be having. They were always very, very healthy, but as most mums do, we put ourselves last. And this is the first time in my life that I'm actually doing something for me. And it feels pretty damn amazing. And I'm so grateful for you guys being part of this part of my journey. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Kylie, for sharing with us. It's just so amazing to see the transformation from all of our clients, such as yourself as well. Thank you so much for sharing with us tonight. Okay, so we've got another amazing product story. So Sarah, would you like to take yourself off mute and share with us, please?
Yep, sure. I found the unmute button. Hi, my name's Sarah. I've been taking the Juice Plus product now for 1.5 years, almost 2 years really. And the changes that I've seen for me is pretty big. For me personally, I was pregnant with Jasmine at the time, my 3rd baby, and I wasn't eating right at all, and it was really bad, like having a lot of coffee as well, which wasn't good for her. And I'd also skip meals and things like that. I wasn't looking after myself at all. So when I came across this product, I was like, okay, let's see, if this will help me during pregnancy as well, because I was very fearful of postnatal depression at the time, because I had postnatal with my 2nd baby. So I thought, why not just give it a go and see what simply fruits and vegetables can do to my body. And since taking it, my anxiety levels have definitely gone down. I have a lot more energy, and my diet choices are different. I'm going for, the fruits which I forgot about existed really. It's like just taken them out of my mind altogether, but these have kind of helped me remind myself of what I should be putting in my body. So as well as that, I've been doing the JVT program and living a cleaner diet and following the recipes that are there actually enhance your improvement on the magic beans. And other people can see that as well, which is a great thing. So it's easier to share with other people. And then, the rest is history. But I'll always take Juice Plus. I won't stop taking it because it's made a huge improvement on my life. And next, I'm going to hand it off to Daniela, and she's going to tell us a little bit more of a switch up with these Juice Plus beans. Thanks, Daniela.
Thanks, Sarah. Look, it's amazing. These products, I've been on them for a year and a half, just over, and I've had a really hectic, busy week. So I've been double dosing, which it's not a bad thing. Like, it's fruit and vegetables, right? So I've been having like sort of a sore throat, and it really, it's gone. Like, I feel great. So yeah, I've been blown away by the products, and I've heard so many stories throughout these last year and a half about how amazing they are. So we're going to switch gears though, and talk a little bit more about our business and how I guess it's changed our lives and the lives of so many. And predominantly what, when I jumped into the business after being on the product for a while, I had lots of questions. And many of us do. There's probably a handful of us that just jump straight in. Most of us really have a lot of questions because it's a type of business we haven't done before. And I recall being quite skeptical about it. So I'm going to hand it over to Courtney, who's going to talk to you a little bit about how the business works and some of the questions and some of the answers that we got along the way. So I'll hand it over to you, Court.
Thank you, Daniela. Hi, everyone. It's nice to be joining you today. It's a lovely, cold, wintry night here in New Zealand. Tonight I wanted to talk to you about something that I wondered about when I first joined this business. As I'd come from a traditional business model, I kind of couldn't help to think, could this be one of those things, one of those pyramid scheme things? But I learnt that no, in fact, my traditional business that I worked within was more like a pyramid than this ever will be. I'll do an example here on my whiteboard. So your traditional business is really just like that, a triangle. It's like a pyramid where you've got the CEO up the top, and when you start out, say at Coles, you start out as a checkout operator and you start down the bottom here. So there's several checkout operators. There's opportunity for them to grow within the business, but generally they are permissions that they need to go through, and they're always competing with their peers. Not often would a checkout operator jump straight to the top as the CEO. They would have to work their way up. And often with working their way up, yes, it means that they've got a pay rise, but it also means loads more responsibility, loads more time away from their families, but for little reward. So often the pay's not that great, and they've had to fight with their peers to get there. What I loved about our model, it's more like an open rectangle. So within our model, within our model, there is no ceiling. You can keep going as far as you like. We all start off as a virtual franchisee, and we're all working together for the pinnacle position of National Marketing Director, so NMD. And within our business, we all are going up. And we link arms with each other to pull each other up, and we work together. So we can't get anywhere in this business without working together. So whether that is someone within your team or in a sideline team, you're always working together. And there's multiple opportunities for everyone, every single one of us, to become a national marketing director. And then when you're at the top, you're still linking arms and you're pulling other people up. And that's the thing I love the most. I've often tried to grow within the traditional business model, and I was always pushed back down. Whereas here, the only way is up. So I'm excited and look forward to helping anyone who's coming on board to get them to the top too. Thank you, Daniela.
Thank you. Amazing. Yes. So yeah, lots of questions around pyramid schemes, and sort of I remember asking that question as well, and definitely was told that, what are you talking about? They've been illegal, and certainly the person that introduced me wouldn't have been associated with that. So definitely a lot of myths around there, which it's great to do your own research to find out your own information as well. So we're going to share a little bit more about the business stories, and I'm going to hand it over to Claire, who's going to talk to us about why she joined the business and what she loves about it.
Thanks, lovely. Hi. Okay, so I'm Claire, and I've been in the biz for just over 3 months now. I started due to being completely burnt out in my previous role as a director. I was overworking ridiculous hours and not being home, not seeing my children, all of that. I 3 months ago left that job, started with this, and was able to move on to a part-time job that has a lot less stress. And then this is what I focus on now. So I'm going for a walk. I'll message some people. I'm sitting waiting at the school. I'll message some people. It's just so much easier, and life is so much less stressful, even though sometimes I might work some weeks those sort of hours, but I'm choosing to do that. I'm not being made by someone to work those hours to hit deadlines, and that it's my choice. If tomorrow I don't want to do any work, I don't, but I don't get anything out of it. But that's my choice now. The support around this business has helped me more than anything. Any time of the day, pretty much, you can get support from someone, whether it's your uplines, your teamies, anything like that. There's always someone out there willing to help you, and I don't think you'll ever find that in a normal mainstream job. In a mainstream job, people don't want to help you because they want to succeed. Where with this business, doesn't matter who you are to anyone, they'll help you. My girls love me being home more now. They've been bugging me for weeks to do face masks, so we did that last night. Lasted about 2 minutes because it started pulling to their skin, but anyway, they loved it. And I'm a different person. I have the time, I have the energy from the product. Life is just so much better, and I just can't wait to see where the next 12 months will take me and my family, and hopefully bigger and better things beyond. That is all about me, and I am now going to pass on to the awesomeness of Lucinda. Lucinda, you want to pop on?
Claire, awesomeness, what an introduction. Wow, I've actually gone 2 years in the business yesterday, so it kind of snuck up really quickly, to be honest. So I guess they say that time flies when you're having fun, right? I don't even know where to start. This business came into my life mainly around the product to start with. I was having some quite severe health issues when my doctors pretty much said they had no idea what was wrong with me, and just to go off and take some vitamins, which I did. As we heard before, little did I know at the time that the pharmacy vitamins were synthetic chemicals that I was putting into my body, trying to imitate nature. and I literally was tipping them down the toilet. So I didn't get any results. And a friend of mine had been bouncing around Facebook on these magical beans. So I messaged her and I said, I need to have what you've got. But I was actually really intrigued by the business at the same time. At the time I had a 3-year-old. My husband and I were planning a second child. And I was desperate to find something where I could earn an income from home. I didn't want to have to put my kids into daycare. I wanted to be the stay-at-home mum that I had as a child. My husband also shared that dream with me. He didn't want me to have to rush back off to work. And I tried a few different things. I actually tried 2 different party plans, which were great. I loved the product. It got me out of the house, but that was also the problem because I needed something where I could stay at home. By doing party plan and doing parties, I was spending time outside of the house that I just didn't want to. I was cutting into family time. So it wasn't really the family-friendly stay-at-home job that I thought it was going to be. So when I researched this business, it just seemed to align with everything that I wanted. I was able to do it from wherever I was. I didn't have to book in parties and be outside of the home. I didn't have to cut into the weekends or nights, which was when was family time. But what I didn't realise was that the revenue that I've received from this business is so much more than what goes into my bank every month. I'm probably going to get emotional. But I realise now that it's more about my worth. It's more about me being able to contribute, and not contribute just financially to the budget, but contribute to other women, to empower other women, to give other women a voice. Like Kylie said, you know, she lost her voice a bit and she's able to have a voice now. I just think that, you know, we're so undervalued as mums. That's why we don't get paid for the job that we do, because no one could ever pay us for what we actually do as a mum. So to be able to earn myself a little bit of money that I can spend on myself, I don't get that anxiety when I swipe the card at the grocery, you know, at the supermarket, or when I want to go out for a coffee with my friends. But I also get to contribute to helping other women dream a little bit more again, which is something I forgot to do. I lost that 5 years ago when I started my maternity leave. Being able to dream, being able to think maybe I could have that holiday, maybe I could buy those pair of shoes, maybe I could go get my hair done. Just those little things that we put to the side because all of our efforts go to being a parent. So I'm really excited now about where I can take this by helping other women with the same goals. And yeah, I'm just really blessed to be able to share tonight with you girls. So thank you very much for letting me share my story tonight, guys.
Thanks, Lucinda. Like, oh my goodness, like, oh, I think everyone who joins the business just underestimate, the emotional revenue that you get from them. That even though we get paid, you know, that the fact that we're changing lives and the fact that we're helping, you know, the world of women, like, and empowering them, like, it's just amazing. So thank you so much, girls, for sharing your business stories tonight. Okay, so I'm actually going to talk about the last little bits of the business. So one of the other questions that people have is like, do I need to know a lot of people in this business? And the answer to that is no. Like, we do not want to be the salesperson where we have to try and chase down our family and friends and go, oh my God, buy my product, you know, because we have a deadline, we have this and this. That is not how we work, okay? Because we are so passionate about the products and the program that we are on, what we do is that we share our results, okay? So that's why we always say that, you know, you become the product of the product because you shared your own journey with people. That's what people are going to resonate with. And you know, all of us here, we, you know, in the business, we're all on the product, you know, because we are passionate about it, and that is how we work. So how we like to look at it is a word of mouth business, okay? So by sharing your story, you can share on social media. So if you've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, whatever you use for social media and the internet, completely up to you. You share your story, you share your passion through there, and people will respond to that. Another way to do it is also just by walking out in the street. So I'll look at myself, for example. So I started in this business because I saw a post on Facebook. So that is how I joined in the business. And I've done the same thing. I actually reached out to a couple of girls in my favourite coffee shop, and I started talking about the products with them, because they said to me, you know, we don't see you in here as much. And I said, oh, because I don't need the coffee anymore. Oh, what are you talking about? Don't you love us anymore? But no, it's not that. It's just I don't need the coffee. I love the coffee. But then I start talking about, you know, the products and the program. They're like, oh, okay. That gets them curious. And then actually one of them jumped on board onto the products and the program because she was looking to live a healthier lifestyle. Another one is that I walk into Lorna Jane, one of the girls in there, she's already working in Lorna Jane, but she is also studying part-time at uni, and she just wanted another income, you know, for that income to become her travel fund. So that was her reason for joining this business. And so the way that we work is that we connect with people, and then when they join the business, they connect with people, and it has that ripple effect. And it's what we also like to call the popcorn effect, is that, you know, people are just popping out of everywhere, like just to join the business and sharing and stuff, because that's what we do. We're just so passionate about it. And, you know, so, you know, I might start off with a team of, say, 2 people to start off with. You know, one of my best friends joined, and then, you know, my mum will join because they're on the product, they love it, the business makes sense. They go out and share to people, then they go out and share to people. So you can see how big your team grows just by talking. Okay, if you don't like talking, that's fine. I'm actually deaf, so some deaf people out there can't actually use their verbal words, but you can type, right? You know, there are lots of means and lots of ways to communicate with people, right? Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about is how we get paid. This is the fun stuff. You know, a lot of businesses out there, we don't really talk about, you know, oh, how much are you going to pay me, right? You know, and it's all hush-hush, and they're like, you know, no, the fact that you ask how we're going to get paid, I don't want to hire you. Well, not in here. So we actually get paid 3 ways in this business. So we get paid retail, commission, and bonuses. Okay, so R for retail, C for commission, and B for bonuses. Okay, but it's going to take me all night to try and explain all this, okay? So let's just focus on the bonuses, because that is the fun part of how we get paid, okay? So the first major promotion that you can hit is called SDVF, which is Senior Direct Virtual Franchising. You actually have a $400 bonus that you can collect, okay? So when you it comes down to a point system, so which we can explain to you. If you don't understand that, that's fine. So there's a $400 bonus up for grabs. Now, because this is a teaching business, remember that I talked about how you connect with people and you grow your team and stuff. Your mentor, your upline, however you want to call it, will also receive that bonus. All right, so same bonus. The next promotion, sales coordinator, there is a $600 bonus up for grabs. Again, it's a teaching business, so your mentor will receive that bonus as well. The next one is SSC. I believe that is $1,200. And once again, $1,200 for your mentor. Think about, on top of your retail and commission pay that you get in 1 month, you collect this bonus, what could you do with $1,200? Like, oh my God. Like for me, it probably does sound a bit like a drag, but it's a brand new couch that my kids have not wrecked, right? For some of you, it might be just a trip, you know, to the UK. That's a flight from like Melbourne to the UK. You know what I mean? So that on top of your retail commission, that's actually quite a lot of money. Now we've actually got 2 more positions. We've got QNMD. That one is a $1,500 bonus as well. Your mentor will receive that one. The last one, which is our top pinnacle position, which is National Marketing Director, is a $3,000 bonus. Return airfares, right? How amazing is that? Okay, but because I haven't put another $3,000 for your mentor, because by that time they have reached that top position, they're already collecting all these bonuses on top of the retail commission per month. That is massive, okay? So just to give you a quick idea, so say for example, I have 2 girls that are SDBF and they both reached that position in 1 month, whatever month that will be, and they picked up $400 each. That is $800 that I receive in my bank account. So think about that in terms of when you grow your team, how much you're going to collect at the end of the month. So you can keep doing that. And that is where, even though money is fantastic, right? We all love money. But the emotional revenue that you get from this business, from helping people and changing their lives, saving their lives, and you connect and build relationships with people from around the world, you can't buy that, right? Like we always say that love is priceless. Like it absolutely is. And I'm just going to say this. If any of this has resonated with you, whether it's the product, the business, then I strongly encourage you to reach out to the person that invited you to this event. Ask questions. You know, if you're curious and you want to know more, ask questions. We're here to answer them. But thank you so much for taking the time to jump onto our event tonight. And congratulations and thank you to everyone who shared their stories tonight. Like you all did amazing. I have so much love and respect for all of you. And yes, have a great night. And I hope to chat to some of you soon. Good night.